What I want to go on to now is I just want to show you on this. See how I up as you go up, where think tanks are. Look how high up financial you'd think it was religious organisations would be at the top, spiritual organisations would be at the top. It's not. It's money and controlling people's thinking. Think tanks. They basically want to control what you think, how you think. And this brings me on to the Fabian Society. Now the Fabian Society, look at the middle class, they take in the middle class intellectuals. Beatrice, George Bernard Shaw, famous writer, H.G. Wells, famous writer, Annie Besant, who was part of the Theosophical Society. She helped form with Madame Blavatsky the Theosophical Society, and the books were written by an organisation called the Lucius Trust. There you go, there's Lucifer mentioned again. The Fabian Society, British political organisation founded in 1884, is the wolf in sheep's clothing. Aim, gradually changing Britain to a socialist society. Gas and water. And what I want to take you on to is, this is for people who live in England, how prevalent they are. The Fabian Society. Annie Besant, Hubert Bland, Edward R. Pease, Frank Podmore, George Bernard Shaw, Sidney Webb, Charlotte M. Wilson. Been around for a long time. The Fabian Society. And here's some of the people who have been influenced by the Fabian Society. Let's have a look at them. I can't see the names too. Yeah, there we go. Caldwell, Whittam, Mavco, Keating, Gillard. Some of you guys might know who these people are. Carr, Rann, Hayden. Let's have a look if there's any more. Here we go. This is a famous one. This guy here is Keir Starmer. He's the leader of the Labour Party in Great Britain at this present moment in time. He's a leader of the opposition. Sir Keir Starmer is a barrister, a lawyer. Most barristers and lawyers become politicians because they're used to talking shit all day. Look at the back. Fabian Society. Sadiq Khan, who's the Mayor of London. Fabian Society. Sitting together. Priti Patel. Fabian Society. This is all open source here, guys. Think tanks, secret societies. This is how they control. Tony Blair, probably the most hated politician in Great Britain today. So this is just to show you about the Fabian Society and its influence and how long it's been going for. These think tanks, they're coming up with ideas to rule our lives, especially like I say, in Great Britain. 130 years of the Fabian Society. They've been around that long. So what have they been doing? These are the type of organisations that you never don't hear about unless you know about them, and they're influencing the minds of all these powerful people. This is what I'm talking about. This is about getting into the nitty-gritty of who's in charge. The ones who are in charge, the ones you don't know about. So moving on. Again, Fabian Society. That's ex-leader of the Labour Party before Keir Starmer. Jeremy Corbyn. Yeah, Jeremy Corbyn. New Welcome Lodge, which set up to recruit MPs, peers and parliamentary staff, and Gallery Lodge, established for members of the political press corps known as the Lobby. Both remain active according to Freemasonry records. The United Grand Lodge of England says that no MPs or lobby journalists are members of those lodges. However, it has confirmed that several MPs are Freemasons. Of course they are. They wouldn't be Freemasons if they weren't. You have to be a Freemason first before they allow you to become an MP or anybody of any influence. A third lodge called the Alfred Robbins Lodge was also set up for journalists. Also continues to meet regularly in London. The identities of the members of these three lodges remain unknown outside the world of Freemasonry. However, and so discreet are the members of Gallery Lodge that few journalists working in the lobby appear to be aware of its existence. Of course, You ask anybody if you're in a Freemasonic lodge, they're going to tell you they're not. That's the first rule you get taught. First rule of Fight Club is there is no Fight Club. First rule of Freemasonry is there is no Freemasonry, and I am not a member. But I know for certain over the last few hundred years that our society is ran on a pyramidical structure like this. There's the all-seeing eye. There's your overlords, whoever they are, whether it be demons, aliens, civilizations beyond the 360-degree ice wall. We've touched on that. We touch on that all the time, and I will touch on it again. And this is how it works. Because notice, at the bottom, there's more of you. And as you go up the ladder of responsibility, and the more secrets are given to you, the more responsibility is given to you, the less there are. Because the less there are is more controllable by the all-seeing eye. Now, the all-seeing eye are our rulers. And everything below, from here on down, is us. So like I say, more responsibility, the further up you get. The less responsibility you have, the further down you go, and there's more of us. So I put myself in the consumers and slaves, unskilled labour, blue-collar worker. I have done white-collar work. I would put myself in that one there, professionals as well, because I've been a professional in a few things over the years. So above that, really, that's when it gets to Freemason land. Law enforcement, venture capital finances, academics, political leaders, economic leaders, globalists, bankers, science institutions, entertainment industries, private equity, science and faith institutions, secret societies, which we're going to go on to in a minute, financial institutions, and think tanks. Regular Freemasonry insists that a volume of scripture be open in a working lodge, that every member profess belief in a supreme being. And who is that supreme being? That supreme being is not God. That supreme being is Lucifer. And they openly state it in their literature. I've been looking into the Freemasons for 20 years. I was even asked to join a Masonic lodge. And I would never do that, because I know what they're really all about. So, that no women be admitted, well, that's not true. The women do have their own lodges now. And that the discussion of religion and politics be banned. Wonder why that is. Why would religion be banned in a Masonic lodge? Continental Freemasonry consists of the jurisdictions that have removed some or all of these restrictions. The basic local organisation unit of Freemasonry is the lodge. And the first lodge in the world was in Ayrshire in Scotland, and that's Lodge 001. Scottish Rite Freemasonry is the highest form of masonry that you can practice. The blue degrees, the lesser degrees, are the York Rite Freemasonry. The red degrees are Scottish Rite Freemasonry. And then above the 33 degrees are the 9 secret degrees, because that's when you go to practicing the Kabbalah. It's Judaic, and that's another avenue to go down, but I'm not going to go down there tonight. But they practice the Kabbalah, which is the King Solomon and all that magic. It's magic. You're basically practicing once you get past the 33rd degree. But the thing is, there's not many of them. Like I said earlier on, it's a pyramidical structure, and you don't get up to the top unless you can be totally and utterly trusted. Because once you get past those 33 degrees, you're told that the earth is a flat and stationary realm, and that the Freemasons are the arbiters of a higher force who are their masters, and they control this realm for their masters. That's what they get told, because it can be trusted.